Okay, so it's recording. How do we?
And that's how we got here.
Oh,
I
shit.
mess up my hair every single time. I don't know what to do.
I don't have a guitar, so I can't do that intro now. So I'm just going
I
to do.
already did the intro. I just did it.
Welcome to That's How We Got Here with me, Sergeant, and no,
Yes,
with
you,
me, Govind and
Sergeant.
Sergeant. So, how are you guys doing?
I need to cut my hair soon. It's going a bit out of hand. Look at this. Look at this. What is this?
No, I
And
don't
it's-
find anything wrong with it. It looks good.
You look like me.
Should
We
I
have the
take
same
that as
amount
a
of hair.
compliment? Should I take that as a compliment? You look like me.
Okay, no. As in our hairstyle looks a bit similar because we are both growing it out because
That
we
could be a
haven't
cool
contacted.
pickup line, you know? Like, hey, you look like me.
Dude, okay, see, if you go tell the person that you're attracted to, hey, you look like me, one of two things, right? One, that's a very narcissistic move. That's like saying, hey, because you look like me, that's why I'm attracted to you.
Second,
And two, and two,
you haven't thought that far.
I haven't thought that far.
Yeah. Or two, she could
No,
be.
usually-
She would be a narcissistic herself, and I mean, she would understand where that's coming from. She would,
If they are narcissistic, sure. But if they're not, it's just like a creepy kind of thing. Like, hey, you look like me. Okay, no, okay. Okay. Number two, I got it. Okay, let's say the person is of the opposite sex, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you have a beard, you have a mustache, okay, and there's a slight possibility that they aren't okay with having a beard and a mustache, at least this much, right? Especially in context with you and I, okay, we're both men and we're both heterosexual. So in terms of our partners, when they talk about that and you go tell a girl, hey, you look like me, what are you exactly talking about? It's already a weird premise for a conversation. I would not push that into a flirting-esque thing, you know?
Yep.
Not that I really know how to flirt. That's another whole... Flirting itself is a weird concept. Because...
I don't understand the concept of flirting. Like, seriously. Like, basically, you're just talking to the person in a more... Depends on what way. Could be a seductive way. It could be in a romantic way. I mean, a lot of shit can happen, right?
Okay, see, I have had flirtatious conversations.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right, the only difference I see is...
You sometimes take stuff out of context to bring it, to put it in a more... Depends on the way you want to put it.
No, okay. I mean, see, I feel like the only difference... I'm a bit confused about that. Okay, see, if you ask me, do I know how to flirt? My answer would be yes.
Okay.
Can I flirt right now to you? It's going to be a bit difficult because I'm more of a like in the moment like flirter.
That
in
was
the moment,
completely
yeah.
not narcissistic, right? You know, I mean, I'm more of in the moment, like, you know.
How is that narcissistic? I'm just explaining what I do.
That comment, you know, like, I'm more of in the moment. That is something I've been hearing all my life. Like, dude, I'm the guy that lives in the moment. Like,
Okay.
the funniest part is you don't. They don't. I mean, okay, the people who have seen, they don't. Okay? I'm not saying
What do
you.
you mean?
I mean, like, so when you say you you're more like living in the moment, you're like saying outright, openly, like, you don't consider the past or the future to actually affect you a whole lot, or you're not bothered much about it. You were more like living in and enjoying in the present, right?
Okay.
So that's why the quote is living in the moment. So what do you mean when you say living in the moment?
Yeah, similarly, like, see, at some point I would equate living in the moment to like being
But
like mindful.
yeah.
Okay. Right now, where are you sitting?
I'm sitting in.
What is your body actually like? Can you actually feel like your weight on your thighs and your weight on the chair or the bed that you're sitting on? Can you feel yourself like okay, there's earphones in our ears, or all of these things, and there's a fan. I don't know about your side, but like there's a fan running on my side, and in the moment I'm actually noticing more about you because I'm paying attention to like your face. And yeah, I'm looking at the different curves.
But the point
that you
is,
have.
everyone actually notices that.
Yeah, but see, I'm talking about sometimes we miss out on these things when we're actually engaged with a lot of. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, miss out on the small things. Yeah, I do get that point, but like, they like they put it out in such a way like the people who actually dream about the future, or like who think a lot and put a lot of effort to do something, or like still plan a lot ahead, plan way ahead of time. It's like not disrespecting them. It's kind of way like they put it in a way like they mock them. Okay, I can't say mocking exactly, but fuck, what do I say? Not getting the words right.
Insult them,
Not insult them.
ridicule them, which is similar to mocking
It's
them.
more like a lighter way of putting them down. It's like
Putting them down. Let's say one lighter way.
Yeah. It's like you don't suck. It's just my way of living is a little bit way better than yours. That's it. Nothing much.
Okay, so you're equating that with a particular set of people who.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I feel like the context there also changes, because if you're talking about like extremes of it, for example, if you're living, you're planning too much about the future and you're not able to enjoy what you have right now, then yeah, that is a problem.
Exactly. So,
but then here's the thing:
there are people who actually enjoy living in the moment. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who claim they're living in the moment, but then when they're drunk, they start ranting to me about them having no plans in the future. And I'll be like, but you just said you're living in the moment, right? Like, you don't care about that stuff. But like, so that kind of way, that is what annoys me when people do that.
Okay, like, I mean, see, I don't think living in the moment.
It's not like that guy said it 1 month back, and now he's come back to me with this conclusion. Then I'll be like, okay, he understood probably something in his life. It's more like the same day, just that he got a little bit more drunker. I mean, what? Come on, man.
Okay, see, alcohol and denial don't really go hand in hand.
Yep.
We tend to like let down our defenses and all that stuff.
Yep.
Okay, then I would definitely. You're talking about
living in the moment.
Right.
Yeah, and the defenses. So yeah.
Okay.
Alcohol and defense. Yeah. So I'll put some cut in between and change it. So yeah.
Cool. So you were telling me about how like in terms of like defenses, and I was going to tell you that okay, if a person is saying that they are living in the moment, yet when they're actually being actually honest, when their defenses are down, when they're able to let down and tell other person, hey, I'm vulnerable right now, and I am actually afraid. That's how they actually feel about the situation. Because otherwise they're just avoiding the future. Avoiding the future is not living in the moment. Like you can be mindful about the future. You can like acknowledge its presence, but if you're avoiding it, then you're in denial. Because future is the only way to go forward, right? Like plan ahead. So like when I say I'm living in the moment, I wouldn't say I'm always living in the moment, because it's kind of impossible. Like sure, you're living right now, but your thoughts keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
You keep thinking about different things. You keep thinking about what you can do, and better yet, what if, right? That entire scenario changes. Like, okay, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if it doesn't happen? And then there's an entire thing about you just not really thinking. You're just kind of doing what you have to do. Like even then, I'm not really living in the moment. I'm just like, I need to eat now. Cool. I'm going to watch something and eat. I'm going to enjoy that. Wait, that is living the moment. But what I'm talking about is like, while I'm living in the moment, that doesn't discount my future. That doesn't discount my past either. Like it still exists. I'm just not going to let it affect me enjoying this particular moment.
Okay.
So yeah, like, see, most of our anxiety comes from the future, not knowing what might actually happen.
Yeah.
So like, if you like again, if you're just avoiding the future, then that's again unhealthy. Yeah,
I mean, extremes of both are very fucked up. Like both sides of it are like, that's the only inference I can take from this.
yeah, referencing our old videos, extremes are bad. But no, like, see, that's pretty much it, right? Like, when you're talking about living in the moment, like when you're saying that people discount other, like, okay, I'm using the word discount way too much, but people like put down other people's lives and the way they live, then that's not really good.
Yep.
Because, and here's the other thing, right? While the person is worrying about their future, if they're able to enjoy, or at least planning about their future, right? If they're able to enjoy the process of planning,
Yeah,
good
actually,
for
yeah.
them.
Some people
Go them.
genuinely, yeah.
Like there are a lot of like, there's even like jobs for party planners and like planning things, right? Like scheduled dates and events and like proper like uh, fastidiously
Yes.
put researched out like timings and all of that stuff, like event after event. Like step one you do this, step two you does a
That's
speech,
why they
step
hire
three.
personal assistants, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, planning can be good.
It's very good, actually.
Depends on the person. If you're not okay, if I hate planning.
It depends. Yeah, but it depends on the way it affects your life. If it has a positive effect on your life, but if you just hate doing it, I mean, that doesn't necessarily make it bad, right? Like, say I hate running, but I'm putting on a lot of weight. It is technically good for me, but I hate doing it. But if I do it, I'd live a healthy life. So I gotta say, like, it's up to you actually whether you want to do it or not. Like, I do
Yeah,
not.
exactly. While running is good for you, I can't be like, hey, you have to run. Who am I to say that? Like, it's like I can tell you, hey, running is good. Running might help you with your health, but that's about it. And who says running is the only form of thing? Like, you can literally dance and like, like any form of
Zumba.
cardio at some point. Yeah, Zumba. I don't know. I don't know why Zumba shakes their head like the Indian. But yeah, we haven't introduced that topic for today.
Oh yeah. Should I break down this entire segment into like 5 minutes of a topic? Wait, okay.
What do you mean?
What I meant was, should I break down this entire segment into 5 minutes of us just rambling stuff, and then us finally coming up with the topic and finally realizing like, oh, we haven't introduced the topic as yet. So, fuck, here's the topic.
That's kind of what we're doing. I think, like we were like rambling for quite a bit.
No, I can edit out all the stupid parts.
No, I mean the part where you want to cut out, take that out. But apart from that, I think it's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Again, like we're trying to like make sure that this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. The topic for today is
toxic masculinity.
Ha! I'm a man. I'm sorry.
You're a girl. Ew. Look at him. He's wearing a pink dress.
Am I actually? Okay, that's great. I am color. I'm.
You have pink curtains behind you. You're gay.
I know, right? It's very adorable. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's another one. I feel like the whole toxic masculinity has been spoken about like enough and more.
Yep.
Like there are like countless. Dude, I actually read this post about how toxic positivity is like another form of like.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, in terms of toxic masculinity, like I don't like it. Like I feel like I've been subjected to it like my entire life because I'm not I know I have a beard right now. I know I have a mustache, but I'm not particularly a macho man, and
But do you
I
want
would
to be a
ridiculous for
macho?
that. At some point, yeah, I did. I did definitely wanted to, like, because I used to be called all sorts of things, like, uh,
Gay.
so yeah, gay, girl for that matter, and like,
Oh.
like,
Used to be
and
called
it's
girl.
like
What the fuck?
transgender, like, yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, he's so feminine, he must be a girl, all of that. And that starts out, right, like, because have you have you gone through some of that, like,
Yep. In DAV,
like
I mean, my school days. Because I used to know Bharatanatyam as an art form. They used to call me a lot of shit. They used to tease me a lot, hit me and stuff. So that was all messed up. That's a lot of stuff. But like basically, like if you played football and all that, you were all like macho and cool and all that. And that was kind of messed up.
but here's the thing, right, I also played football.
You didn't play football regularly. What the fuck? Seriously, you played football?
Yeah, I used to like.
I mean,
I
not
mean,
regularly.
I was a
right?
good defender and a goal. Like, okay, I would say yeah, good defender and midfielder. I didn't like cricket. I still don't really understand cricket that much. I only played because my friends are playing it. Um, I don't like watching it. I don't like watching most sports for that matter. But if I had to choose a sport to watch, it would be football. But that's like also like if I had to choose, But I would normally watch.
If you ever given the option to watch football or
Yeah, like,
anime, what would you choose?
anime.
I'm
I
just
would say
saying.
anime.
Yes, exactly. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, or not. It's like there are a lot of people out there who like, like enforce people to watch sports. Like, I kind of hate
Oh
that.
yeah.
They like judge you. Like, you don't watch sports? Did you play sports? I mean, that's the first topic of conversation with any uncle in the house. Like, so, beta, do you play any
IPL is
sports?
starting. Are you going to watch? Which team are you supporting? And I'm just like,
Oh my god. Dude, that is so bad, like if you play football, you're supposed to watch football. That's kind of annoying as hell. Like,
No, I get it though. Like, it makes sense, right? Because if you're actually invested in the game, you want to look at people who play it for a living.
yeah, but if you play it for fun, you don't have to judge people for that, right? Like, what? You play football but you don't watch it? Like, what is wrong with you? I mean, that sounds weird. Okay, and your screen froze. Your screen froze. Yep, you are back now.
I'm back. Yeah. All right. I heard you. No, but see, I actually love the communities around sports as much as I don't want to be a part of them. Because
there is toxic fan base everywhere, actually. It's just that
I know.
Some of them are more prominent. That's it.
No, but see, the thing is, I actually admire a football fan club or any fan for that matter, right? Like the passion that they have and the sense of community and unity that they have with that team, regardless of never meeting them, regardless of not even going to even a single match, just like from watching them play. It's okay. To be honest, it's phenomenal. It's and it's beautiful to see. Like, they actually, like, I've seen people watch sports, like my dad especially, right? He's a big cricket fan. Each time there's a sixer, like, he just goes sixer, and I'm just like, cool. But it's interesting to, and I've seen it all over the thing, right? Like, even when I'm talking to some of my friends on call, and they are watching a match, while I'm telling them something important, they'll be like, 4, and I'm like, dude, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, please.
Yep. No.
That's the thing, right? And it's not like my friendship with this person is like very superficial. They actually are close friends of mine.
Yep.
But in that moment, it's just that their passion is so much that they can't help but feel it or like express it, and that's completely okay, and I respect that. But yeah, like, enforcing that onto somebody when they don't want to be part of it is a bit like
too drastic.
But it's not nice. like luckily my friends haven't. They have ridiculed me for it. They definitely ridiculed me because coming back to toxic masculinity, right? I'm not the typical macho man, like I mentioned earlier. So whenever like I used to go to school, and whenever they used to be like, okay, like they call me like, okay, you're a girl or you're gay for that matter. Two things used to happen, right? One, I wanted to get out of that situation and be a part of them. Like I wanted to be like, no, I'm one of you guys. Yeah, I'm a guy, you know. And that sometimes, okay, that I remember this one particular incident, like where I was just like, you know what, I think I can fake it, and actually say, yeah, I do like football. I watch football. Sure, I do. And I got really ridiculed, and
Because you got
honestly, it's
caught.
my fault. Yes, I got caught. I think it was a World Cup of football, and I think Germany won, right? And everybody was like talking about how Germany is really good, and then I just like decided to chime in, like, yeah, Germany,
Like my opinion really matters. Yeah.
right? And then this one dude is just like, wait. Name two players from Germany. I could not name a single player. It was bad. It was so bad.
Oh my god. I'm just thinking about it now. If something really messed up happened to us in this college or school that led us to a point to pick up firearms and go shoot up the school.
Okay, where's this coming from? What is it?
I don't know. I just want to say that, like, thank God shit like that didn't happen in our college and school or whatever. And thank God India doesn't have access to firearms that easily. Okay, not everywhere. Maybe in Chennai, not that much.
Yeah, yeah.
Take the north, it's more easy to come by guns that are like available for like 100 rupees.
What? Really?
Yeah, yep. There are guns available for 100 rupees. They just make it out of, I think, cycle rods, truck rods, the steering wheel of the truck. Yeah, they even made a series out of it. Mirzapur or something it's called.
Okay.
Like, looking at it through that perspective, like, yeah, we were lucky that we didn't, reach a really dark place, compared to like what's happening in America and all, like the school shootouts and all. But if
frequently,
But if you take the point of the killer, right? He's always been a guy who is mentally abused or like mentally disturbed because of something that's happened in school. Yeah. Thank God we didn't reach a point like that. Or maybe you have, Sergeant. Maybe you just got away with it. Okay, let's not joke about it.
Yeah. No, like, okay, see, true, because while all of that happened, like that same person who ridiculed me also, like, they didn't do it to like, make me feel bad. They just made sure that like I wasn't faking it, and I think like that taught me like what is the point of faking it, because like, you can't fake real passion. I mean, you could, but it would take a lot of effort.
Yeah.
And it was like a moment of like self-reflection. Like, okay, I am not this person. I actually don't mind not watching football. Like I don't enjoy watching that. Like that's the moment I'm like, you know what? Why am I doing this? Why am I actually doing this? And yeah, that kind of helped. And the other thing, okay, the second thing is kind of my fault, but it's also not my fault. So when people used to call me like gay or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Right. So when people used to call me gay, right? What, like, I didn't see it as an insult, right? Because even back then I was just like this, yeah, people can be gay, so what? Like it's weird, but that
I remember everyone in class freaking out when they found Neil Patrick Harris was gay. I was like, okay, makes sense.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense. But Yeah. Because he's iconically known for like very what is it even called? Like he's
Playboys.
the guy who gets laid every single episode of How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, Playboy, right? But the thing is, right? Someone like again, like it was okay for me. So whenever someone says, "Hey, you're gay," my first thought isn't like, "Okay, I shouldn't be called gay because that's an insult." My thought is like, even if I was gay, what's like
wrong with it? Yeah.
it's how's that an insult?
Yeah.
Which again led me to a lot of situations where I'm just like, yeah, okay, you know, sure, I guess so. Like I haven't figured out their sexuality. I don't care. Like what are you gonna do? But then obviously that had a lot of backlash, and that became bad. Yeah, that was. But then, yeah, I would say the space. Which is funny, right? The people that used to call me gay, some of them actually reached out to me, like, you know, like in groups, they would definitely ridicule me. But then, like, some of them actually came separately and they were just like, hey, listen, if you're actually gay, it's completely okay. It's fine. We support you.
What?
All of that. And I'm just like,
oh my God, that is so wrong. There was this one episode in South Park. Where like there are these two characters, right? Basically, so like everybody ridicules them for being gay in the beginning, okay? But they are not actually gay. This is normal people who like,
right.
So they're not gay. So it reaches to a point where the teacher comes to class and he's like, "Hey, if he's gay, it's all right. It's okay to be gay. Now you kiss him in class. Make them know that it's..." And he'll be like, "No, but I'm not gay." And he'll be like, "No, it doesn't matter. Why do you still care about that? Please kiss him." And then it confuses the heck out of the kids, and they actually end up kissing, and like that becomes what do you say? It happens throughout the entire season. Like basically, like everybody like treats them. It's like okay to be gay and all, and like deep down they know they're not gay, but still they continue. They start a relationship, and it's very weird.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah.
Dude, that's. Oh my God, but
I mean that show, it has a very weird, like it comments on a lot of stuff that is happening in our society now, but in a really amazing way, I feel, because like a lot of this, like there is this one episode where like there are like school shootings happening and everybody treats it normally. They're like, it happens all the time. It's like that. It's like
this is an episode.
Yeah. So wait, can you not hear me, or am I?
No, I can.
Okay, so basically, like there is this one wife character who like who's like freaking out, like why nobody gives a shit about, like, you know, the school shootings. Why is everybody okay with it? And then everybody has his community meetings separately to like avoiding the wife, because like why is she freaking out? Like school shootings is supposed to be okay, right? Like what's so wrong in that? So they have separate community meetings without this lady. And ultimately, at the end of the episode, the lady comes to a conclusion, like, it's okay for school shootings to happen. It's like, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's my periods. Oh my God, they say that a lot, you know, like that is so disturbing when you see that sort of reality. Like, it's not like it's completely not true, right? A lot of people actually do that. They associate people freaking out over stuff, saying them like, and claiming that they're just having periods, and that's kind of messed up.
Or hysteria, for that matter. Like,
yeah.
Women, like, there's an actual case of hysterics. Like, oh, she's getting the hysterics, like all of that. Because, see, but the thing that you brought up, right? It's okay to this thing. That's kind of what happens to a lot of people, because the more it's normalized, the more you see it everywhere around you. You get desensitized to what's happening, and after a point it is okay. Like that is your normal. That is your life.
Yeah.
Like what can you do to change it? You can't actively do anything to change it to a drastic extent in a moment. And activism at some point, like protesting and all of that, takes a huge toll. Like while you're advocating for justice,
that's what I'm saying. in a very deeply messed up, dark future, that shit could actually happen.
Yeah.
Like, school shootings would be treated normally like, it's just happening another school shooting. Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, people died. He got stabbed. You know, like.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's a regular old Tuesday. You know, like. But like, have you had any like moments of like what are like you mentioned the Bharatanatyam thing? Like, what has happened? We'll do it on the web. Okay, guys. So the video that we recorded was maybe way too long, and we do understand you guys are like okay. In terms of internet culture, longer videos might be good, but it can be annoying because we don't really have that much time. So we decided to cut this video into 2 different parts.
Part 1 and Part 2.
Yep, Part 1 and Part 2. And Part 1 is done. And if you're interested and you want to like catch up on what's going to happen next, Part 2 is somewhere in our page. Please check
I'm
it out.
pretty sure the government agency who's watching along with you would really want to know what's going to happen next. So please click on Part 2.
Right. Clickbaiting. But if you're interested, of course, do. Also like, share, and subscribe, Karo.
If you want, I mean, it's totally okay.
If you want to. It's not like this affects us or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like we put out content for you guys, especially. We take our time and.
Yeah. If you want to, if you feel like it.
If you feel like it. It's no big deal. No big deal.
You can always come back and subscribe later, but at least bookmark the page or whatever.
It's not like we're just starting out, and we would really appreciate all the support that we can get, which is also very minimal. Because we're a new YouTube channel.
I mean, we wouldn't mind even if you are willing to share to your family groups and all. I mean.
Yeah. Like again, if you want to.
If you want to, yeah.
But well, like it's not like your comments or your subscriptions and liking motivates us. Like
it does. I mean, it does.
It does. What?
Why would you say that? I mean, we need you. You guys make us.
But at the end of the day, like while we are enjoying the content that we make, we would really appreciate it if you also like showed that appreciation. Not showed appreciation.
Subscribe pannangada, please.
But Part 2, check it out if you're interested. We shall see you in the next video.
Yeah. This is George Washington signing out.